Good afternoon, guys. I want to talk here about Citadel securities because we're seeing articles like this one being written. It was published on the 3rd and speak about Ken Griffin Citadel posting a 5% gain during January's market slump. It's talking about how Citadel beat out the S&P 500 as it continued to fall through the month of January, and is speaking about the gains that Citadel subsequently made. Anyway, I want to talk about this, give my opinion on it, because as I've said before, numbers are only half of the story if you ask me. So I want to speak on it briefly before we do dive in, especially when talking about a specific company, fund, whatever. It's very important to remind you guys, for my safety and yours as well, this is my opinion, my interpretation, nothing more. I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not a professional. Take this as nothing more than my personal beliefs, use it for entertainment and nothing else. I know you know it, but like I said, it's for me and you. And again, if you do enjoy what you see, make sure to smash like and subscribe. We are trying to grow the channel. So we're going to dive straight in. We're going to have a look at what we're seeing. So again, published on the 3rd, we have this speaking about how Citadel has done quite well, beating the S&P as it dropped, all that sort of stuff. And we don't really want to read the article in detail, but you know, it's a 5% gain during January's market slump. So let's tie this back into where we are in the community, right? And as I have said before, what the news does, especially the mainstream media, is very important to think about the interpretations and what we can read out of them. So immediately this seems as something good, right? But it was only a little while ago that we had articles like this one being written, speaking about how Ken Griffin loses millions on British Airways bet. Now this was published on about this time last month, so I believe it was the 5th if we can have a look. Yep, so the 5th of January 2022, we had this article speaking about losing millions. And we had a mixed article somewhere in between the two, speaking about how the 1.15 billion cash infusion is potentially not a bailout as many people think it is. Who knows? Who knows what is going on in that company? But I do want to focus on one thing, right? Not necessarily related to this particular company, but related to the media, the big funds, the 99% versus the 1%. It's all about how it is portrayed for me. Again, this is one instance, and maybe they did do well. But we only know what we are told. Unfortunately for us, again, we are able to do the background research nowadays, learn for ourselves, look at what we know about the wider market anyway, and how particular funds are performing. But it's a case of why is it that when a fund doesn't do so well, certain articles are not written about it, speaking about how they did terribly, but when the opposite is true, when a fund is doing very, very well, or quite well, or okay even, we're having all of these articles. And as I've said before, this is probably, in my opinion, one of the tactics that we're going to be seeing used. Maybe not about Citadel, maybe about somebody else. Who knows who it's going to be, but like you said, AMC now is in a point, in a position where it can't really be done down on a technical level, because it's coming to the bottom now, you know, drop it much lower, nobody cares. And it's also coming to a point right now where it can't be dropped on a fundamental level. How can you say it's bad when they just reported some brilliant earnings? So where do they go? There's nowhere really in the company space to run, so you have to look somewhere else. Now, previously I thought they were going to be looking to price, but now I'm thinking about it now, maybe this is a tactic that they could use, right? Maybe they could try this whole talk about how certain things who we think are in AMC and who are failing, they're going to be talking about how they're doing particularly well. And again, we don't necessarily have the full statistics to prove whether they are or are not doing well, because of course what we see is the realized figures. Unrealized figures, i.e. losses or even profits that haven't been taken yet, may not have been taken yet and subsequently can't be registered. But again, going back to the initial point, it is all about how the media portrays it. Puts a strong image in people's minds. So be careful, guys. As always, get your information from multiple sources. I always say that because it is the most important thing you can do to educate yourself, to learn. But yes, look in a wide variety of sources, because one thing might be telling you something, and again, another may be saying something completely different. So be careful, guys. It's been a short episode for you here, but I hope you did learn something or enjoy it. Trying to uncover more stuff as we go on, so keep subscribing. Of course, you are doing an amazing job in helping us grow the channel, helping to get the DD out there. But for this episode, we are done. So I do hope to see you later. Goodbye for this one. So thank you for watching through till the end, but let me tell you about our Discord. So on your screen you will be seeing the N2S Finance Discord. Obviously it is split into multiple sections. Basically at the top we have updates from me and all that kind of good stuff. If you scroll down a bit further we have the main sections where we focus on cryptos, SPACs and other hot stocks including penny stocks, even stable growth stocks as well, and we even have a special AMC GME chat. If you scroll down you can see some research and DD from the community. We also have funny memes and you can see actual contributions from members down here. And again, if you do join us, it is completely free, link is down below. But if you do want to become a Patreon, you will actually get a pink sticker which will be displayed on your name. So your name will come up in pink as mine comes up in red down here, and that will show that you are a Patreon. But other than that guys, you can join completely for free down below. You do not have to pay anything if you do not want to. Thank you for watching, see you soon.